Round 3, Game 1. We're playing against a White Weenie deck here. This hand's not the best against White Weenie, but he did mulligan, and we do have the Sunblast in Elspeth, so if we can draw some Divine Offerings, we'll be just fine, as long as he doesn't have an insane draw, which it looks like he doesn't. So a Wellspring would be a nice pickup in between here and there. We'd be able to use the core to get rid of it, get a little bit of life in the process. I'm actually considering just taking down the Spinethopter here. If we can draw another blue, we'll be able to counter a Hero Bladehold if he has it. But I don't want to. I want to make sure. I want to slow him down as much as possible. So I actually think we'll cast it here. Normally, you want to save your dismembers for their Hero Bladehold, but at the beginning, if they have a slow start, oh, we have another one. You actually may just want to make sure they don't get a good start on you. So we lost 4 life there, but every turn that he's not around, we're going to be saving 2 life. Even more if he has a Tempered Steel at some point. So we'll be fine, I hope, at least. Divine Offering, fantastic there. There's no reason to play the core yet, so we'll just keep going like we are right now. We'll need to hit another blue soon, but we're fine for now. Glinthawk Idol is fine. We'll just take down this one once he swings with it. So here, he's done 4 damage to us. Well, we did the 4 damage to ourselves, but it counts because we have to use it. It always costs 4 life. That's really nice there. Okay, so we're going to guaranteed hit Elspeth next turn. Yeah, we'll get to gain no life too, so we'll play the core here since we have no other relevant plays besides the Dismember if he has a Hero Bladehold. So if he's going to swing with these 2, that'll be fine here. When we play Elspeth, he actually doesn't have any ground creatures. We'll just plus two her. That'll keep him off us for a while until he finds like a Tempered Steel or adds more creature to his board. And we'll get another blue here. You need more blue than white usually, generally. In this the matchup, white is a little more important, but you still need some blue. So looking good here. We'll plus 2 here. So unless he has a Hex Parasite, ooh, I almost skipped through. Unless he has a Hex Parasite or I don't know what he could do to get 6 damage in on Elspeth this turn. Unfortunately, Sunblast Angel will not kill a Glinthawk Idol. That's always an annoying point. But if he keeps on just attacking Elspeth, that's actually a winning proposition for us because we have better late drops than he does. So he's attacking both Elspeth. We're gaining life every turn that he's attacking that. I don't want to play the Sunblast Angel now. We're actually in no trouble. Let's see what we can do with the Ichor Wellspring, actually. We can leave Counterspell Magic up. Counter Magic is not great in this matchup, but at the same time, the reason why it's not great is because if you get in positions where it's too late, but he's got such a slow start that it's actually just really good right now. He's taking down Elspeth by 1 each turn, essentially. So actually here I'll take out the Glinthawk Idol. He can't play anything irrelevant on 2 mana. Well, he can play irrelevant cards, but there's nothing that's that dangerous. And this will let me put more pressure on him. And at the end of the turn we can sacrifice the core too. Like he can't play a Tempered Steel and he can't play a Hero Bladehold. Those are the 2 cards we want to hit the most with that. So we get a free life here. Draw another card. Very nice. I like Steel Sabotage in this matchup. Okay, that's another Ichor Wellspring. We don't need to run out Sunblast Angel just yet. We'll keep on building card advantage here. I'm going to see if he's going to actually do anything, because he needs to activate both of his Ink Moths a turn to keep Elspeth where she is. And that's just fantastic for us. So we'll keep on going like this. Ideally, we went ahead a Consecrated Sphinx as our first play. He played a Plains there, so we can actually bounce a Steel Sabotage and really put him on a back foot. Bounce a Inkmoth Nexus with the Steel Sabotage. Oh, he's going after us anyway, so we'll do that. And now Elspeth can start putting attack force into play, since he's made a commitment to attack us instead of her. So we have tons of Stoic Rebuttals now. Okay, let's put soldiers into play. And we have 2 counters, or a counter and a Phyrexian Core activation ready to go. So he played his Inkmoth Nexus. He can swing for 1 this turn. I really like to find a Divine Offering for those Inkmoth Nexuses, actually. That'd be nice. But we'll take the damage here. Eventually we'll have to run out the Sunblast Angel if we don't draw any better threats. That's fine. He does hold off our soldiers, but that's fine with me. We'll sacrifice that in response. Normally it's a bad idea for him to take it, but it's a free life for us, and I just want to get the basic lands on my deck, thin it out a little bit. Okay, you can have that. So he's metal crafting right now, turning on his Mox Opal. Relic Warder. I don't know what he's... Oh, he just wants to put another creature in play. We have so many counter spells. We might as well use one now. Okay, let's see here. So we have, what, 8 mana in play? So we can actually play Sunblast and keep counter magic up. That sounds like the best play. And because we can do that, well, let's just do this first. They have Dispatch in there. We have to be worried about that. But we should be fine for now. We'll just gain some life and pass it back to him. For him to dispatch, he needs to activate both his Inkmoth Nexuses, so that's a sign. That card's pretty insane. We'll counter that. I mean, normally I wouldn't bother with it, but we're actually not putting any real pressure on him right now. So I want to make sure that's gone. Does he have a dispatch here? Okay, so he has a dispatch. That's annoying, but we do have an Elspeth active, and he's going to take a few turns for him to kill us. And he can't Dipper Shield as long as we have a Stoic Rebuttal in hand, so that's nice. I really wish we'd see a Sphinx by now, or a Divine Offering even. This is getting bad. It's not normal. We should have run into another threat by now. Well, guess we make more soldiers. And attack. Okie dokie. So he's got, unless he's got an Inkmoth Nexus in hand, we have a couple more turns. This is getting kind of silly though. Yeah, we have to counter that actually. That gives his guys lethal. Well, we can just bounce it if we need to. Yeah. We'll sit on what we can draw, because this is not really good if I counter that and he has a Tempered Steel next turn. So we'll see what happens. There we go, there's a Consecrated Sphinx. It's about time. Okay, so we get to attack all out again. None of these guys are actually going to block anything. Besides his Relic Warder, but our life total is irrelevant at the moment. He's trying to poison us out. So we have Disperse and Stoke Rebuttal up. It's pretty nice. And we'll see what we draw here too. Another Consecrated Sphinx. That's good. Tempered Steel, as we were worried about. And we got the game. So against them, my sideboard's a little weird. I've been changing it up and down. I'm not sure if it's the right setup yet, but I know what I'm doing. So I bring in 4 Revokes and 2 Perilous Mare. Take out Volition, Karn Liberated, and a couple of Stoic Rebuttals. Dismember obviously is not the best because 4 life cost. But at the same time, it deals with stuff that needs to be dealt with. Disperse is also not great. It's disadvantage, card disadvantage, but it can buy you the time you need to get to your boom booms. So Steel Sabotage is just great in this matchup. I love seeing that my opening hand. Divine Offering is insane. Revoke Resistance is just great as well. You can hit Tempered Steels with this. Fantastic. Perilous Mirror holds off all the ground creatures, but they do have a lot of flyers these days, so I'm not sure if it's supposed to be in there still. Stoke Rebuttal, there's nothing better to bring in. We could bring in Psychic Barrier, but Stoke Rebuttal counters Tempered Steel or Dispatch, which Psychic Barrier does not. Hero Bladehold is an aggressive creature, and we're on the defensive in this matchup, so that's my plan. Let's see how this goes. So this hand is almost perfect. If I could trade these Sphinxes in for lands, it'd be perfect. But it's not, so we got a mulligan. We got a mulligan again. And, well, we have to hope we draw some lands because we're not going to get any better than this with a Divine Offering and Megasynth Well in hand. So that's nice. It's what should mathematically happen, I think. Let me see what my odds were. I had 1 land out of 25 left in the deck, so it was a little bit less than half actually to draw that, but I guess we got a little lucky. And he's got a slow start here, it seems. Good for us. There's no reason to keep up Divine Offering this turn. He could have a Temper Steel, but I'm not going to kill the Vault Scourge immediately. I want to make sure I hit my land drops later on. It's more important. So we can't counter Tempered Steel anyways. The only thing we could do is just slow him down by killing his guy as soon as it was steeled up, which is nice, but at the same time, I don't think it's worth it. So we'll get an island there. That's the worst case scenario, him having a Tempered Steel here. And he has it, but I still think the play was right. We can actually Disperse and Stoke Rebuttal the Tempered Steel eventually too, so that's something to look out for. If he swings with the Inkmoth Nexus, that's probably what we'll do. because he swings with the Inkmoth Nexus, he won't have 3 mana to replay his Tempered Steel this turn. So he can play he'll play another land and play I don't know, Glinthawk Idol or Porcelain Legionnaire. That's kind of annoying. But we do the Divine Offerings, and they're really good against Porcelain or Legionnaire. So we're not looking horrible right now. If he doesn't play the Tempered Steel and just attacks, we can Divine Offering away his guys. If he attacks without tapping anything, we'll have to wait till the end of the turn to Divine Offering. Because if we Divine Offering in combat, well, he messed up there. If we Divine Offering in combat, he could replay a land and let's get both of these actually. Get his land too. But if we didn't mid-combat, he could play the steel post-combat. So we'll just sit there and wait for him to kill us, try to kill us with a 1/1. He'll have to commit a lot more to the board to get through this. Unfortunately, we only have one Stoker Battle in the deck. Luckily, we had it now. So now we need to find some finishers, Consecrated Sphinx, etc. He doesn't have Metalcraft, and they need Metalcraft for Dispatch to work, so that's important. I mean, it still taps a creature without Metalcraft, but that's usually no bueno for them. So here, I guess we have the +2. He's got 2 power flying in the air. It'll also let us blow up everything if he doesn't attack Elspeth, so that's important to note. Tempered Steel would really be bad for us right now, though. So he looks like he has another one, yeah. Bad times here. So he gets to kill Elspeth. We're not looking good right now. Sometimes they get double Tempered Steel. The deck shouldn't, like, on average, it shouldn't get double Tempered Steel on you. But it happens sometimes. And now we're pretty toast. I don't even know how we're going to get out of this at this point. Because we're not drawing. I guess we need to draw more lands. I don't want to use this on a... Elspeth is a horrible player right now. We take 3 poison a turn. We already have 1 poison, so it'll be an even 3 turns of swinging. He's also getting 3 life a turn. Well, let's just see what happens here. We can't... Elspeth's not going to do anything but buy us 1 turn, and that's not worth it. I mean, may have to do it later, but it's just no bueno. Let's just see what he's got. We need to draw a land and a... We need to counter that. A land and a 6-drop, essentially. Oh, that's good. That's something we also could have drawn. It's nice to remember cards that you actually have that are good in this situation. So unless he has another Tempered Steel, we're actually looking pretty decent again. He's still got us on a 6-turn clock, so that's something to know. But at the same time, that's annoying. Okay, well, let's hope Elspeth can buy some time. She'll at least buy 1 turn, unless he has Tempered Steel. Again, he has no creatures on the ground, so it's best just to make him waste time. Hopefully we draw a Consecrated Sphinx soon or something. I'm assuming he actually has a Dispatch in his hand, so I don't really want to draw a Consecrated Sphinx right now. I'd like actually more to draw a... he's leaving his Glinthawk back. Does that mean he has Bladehold? That means he has Bladehold. I don't know why he's waiting. He didn't attack Elspeth, so we just get to wipe his board. That was a pretty bad misplay on his part. We get to draw a land too. I think he's going to say something. I mean, he still has an Inkmoth Nexus, and we have to worry about that, but we were in real trouble with his Hero Bladehold, and he gave us an out to that, which is nice. So he can either attack Elspeth with the Inkmoth Nexus, or let her start recharging. If he attacks her, that'll buy us a turn as well. That's just nice. Okay, so he attacks her. We're a little flooded here, but actually, I think he doesn't have anything else. That's nice. So we have an answer to his Inkmoth Nexus. Let's draw a Consecrated Sphinx soon, because he does not have Metalcraft. We're going to wait till he attacks so he can't use the mana in his main phase. Or the mana for anything, actually. I think he's flooded. Yeah, it seems like he is. We're kind of flooded too, though, so... It's the top deck wars. We have better top decks, but his top decks aren't horrible either. That's pretty horrible. We do have 9 mana in play. He has 7. So he may have. He's probably just got all land in his hand though. So I guess we can't complain. This is kind of silly. Well, Consecrated Sphinx is going to be insane if I draw it. Tempered Steel, that's annoying, but at the same time he has no threats in play. Elspeth, there we go. So I'm actually going to +2 Elspeth. If he plays anything next turn, we can destroy it and the Tempered Steel. If not, we can keep on +2ing and -2ing. I want to keep her in her ultimate range, because that'll keep him off of playing anything. And if he plays anything, we blow up his Tempered Steel on whatever he plays. So unless it's a Hex Parasite, we should have this thing wrapped up. He has no haste creatures. So we have the ultimate now, but I mean, we get a lot of extra turns here. Ooh, Dismember. Let's make sure this sticks, but if it does, actually, we can keep on +2ing Elspeth. Because I like to hit a better threat with that. And he doesn't have any way to kill Elspeth besides attacking her. Well, I guess that's a good threat, actually. Because we let that stick, he can make tokens, and Elspeth can't kill tokens. Okay, so we have to blow it up now. Unfortunately, he top-decked through it. We're still drawing lands. This is not good. Elspeth needs 2 more pluses to recharge to ultimate. I don't know what's happening here. So he's... Oh, he has Marrow Shards? Wow. Why would he play Marrow Shards against us? That is horrible. He may have brought it in by accident, but he's going to get a token out of this now. Another Marrow Shards? I don't know what he's doing. This is crazy. We're kind of in trouble, though. He gets 2 tokens now. They're not going to be Tempered Steel tokens, but... Well. So Elspeth won't be able to actually grow anymore. That's funny. Well, he's playing bad cards that he shouldn't be playing, but I guess that's fine. Good for us, actually. Okay, so he top deck again. We need to draw a spell soon. So he's got to stick with Elspeth for now. He'll be taking her down 1 a turn. Well, she's actually going to die now. Because we have nothing but land. Let's go. Come on. Land, please. So what do we have? What? 10, 13, 14 lands? 12 lands left in the deck. Less than 50% chance to draw land. Pretty low, actually. So we're almost just dead if we don't... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, he probably has a dispatch by now. And now he's got Metalcraft. So I'm expecting a dispatch to come down any second. There we go. And we're just dead if we don't top deck next turn. And we have to top deck something pretty insane. like a Consecrated Sphinx, and hope to draw into a Divine Offering as well. Or Sunblast Angel, I guess. Guess that'll do. It's about time. So let's start seeing our angels and sphinxes now. We have to stay back. If he has a dispatch, he can just tap a Sunblast too. Wow, that's bad. I should not have played that land there. That was a misplay. Okay, so we're dead next turn if we don't draw anything. There we go. And even dispatch, well, dispatch might save him depending on if we draw anything off the Consecrated Sphinx. There we go, so we're safe now. He can't hit Metalcraft Ink and dispatch in time. Unfortunately, we haven't actually hit a Phyrexian Core by now. All this land and no core. Keep on playing lands though. This Dismember actually does nothing as well. But within our deck. And we'll pass the turn back to him. There's a Revoke. I'd have rather seen a Divine Offering there. That's annoying. So we'll save our Disperse for now. We're not short on mana, so it's best just to find out what we have, what tools we have in our toolbox, then not wait. Okay, so guess we'll have to Disperse on his turn. Yeah, we're drawing 3 cards a turn. I don't want to play the Sunblast now. Well, I guess we can. There's no reason not to. He's not going to be attacking unless he's attacking for the win. So we'll play out our Sunblast, and we'll Disperse his guy on his turn. Actually, playing the Sunblast was kind of dangerous there. If he had to dispatch, he could use it to kill our Consecrated Sphinx. So note that in the logbook. So he got dispatched there. Oh man. We had to save the Disperse for his Hero Blade hold. It's good that we didn't actually use it earlier. Well, it didn't actually matter, but okay. There's a Divine Offering. That would have been nice earlier. And we can't let him attack, actually, even though we'd like him to run into our guys. Because if he attacks, he gets the Battlecry creatures. So we can actually kill it now if we dismember his Spinethopter. We'll be at 1 life. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Guess we'll do it. We'll see what we can draw next turn. Ugh. Okay. So, yeah, we kind of have to do that. We kind of have to revoke Existence as well. Because if he actually draws another dispatch, he can tap our guys and get through. So we're still looking okay here, but we need to draw some action. We're drawing a lot of lands. Wow, another one? We might be dead now. That's horrible. Oh, we're dead! After all of that? That's the worst. I think we have all our lands in play. There's all of our cards. That's disgusting. That's the worst. I'm sorry you had to see that. Wow. Talk about bad luck. See you next round.